This whole course has been built to generate you the maximum organic free traffic as possible. Your YouTube channel is literally a traffic generating machine working on autopilot 24/7. And with your other social media accounts bringing you additional traffic as well, you're not going to have a shortage of new viewers and potential customers. However, perhaps the fastest way of all to scale both your YouTube business and your YouTube channel is with paid traffic. And whilst there's loads of places you could do this, because most platforms have paid ads you can buy, today we're going to talk about the big two, Facebook ads and Google ads. And if you can master ads on these two platforms, it's kind of a license to print money, which I realize is a bold claim, but if you can put $1 in and get $2 out, that's how you scale your business to millions. Not only that, it's how you can reach millions of people very quickly so you can truly start helping the masses at infinite scale. Because ads allow you to specifically target your ideal audience and potential clients. Luckily for you, we're going to delve into exactly how you can do that. We're not going to go through the manual setup of ads because a quick Google or YouTube search will give you plenty of details on that. We're going to talk something much more valuable, which is strategy. So, firstly, let's talk about where to send paid traffic, because there's actually 3 different methods we're going to talk about. But number 1 might be my personal favorite, and that is to run ads to your YouTube channel. Now, at first glance, that seems like a waste of money paying people to watch your free content. But remember, your YouTube channel is the start of a sales funnel, because it directs people to all these other links of yours to join your email list, to buy your premium courses and coaching and so on. So let's say you spend a budget of $1,000 on ads targeting your ideal clients. And let's also say that each link click ends up costing 10 cents. Well, that means for your budget, you've sent 10,000 people to your YouTube channel. Not only that, 10,000 highly targeted people who you already know are interested in content like yours. For example, if your videos are about nutrition, you can specifically target the ads at people interested in nutrition. So you know that the people seeing it, there's a high chance they're going to be very interested. So then let's say that 1 in 10 of these visitors to your channel actually subscribes, which is still reasonably conservative considering how well optimized your channel page is going to be after this course. But in that case, that $1,000 of ads would generate 1,000 subscribers for your channel. But then out of those 1,000 subscribers, let's say 2 of them seriously love your free content you're putting out so much that they decide they want to buy your premium system. They want to buy your course or your consulting package, which for the sake of this, let's say costs $1,000. Again, super conservative numbers. So that's $2,000 revenue. But wait, you've only spent $1,000 on ads and now you've got $2,000 in revenue. Not only that, you haven't just made $1,000, you've got an extra 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So what if you invested that $1,000 profit back into more ads and repeated the cycle? Hopefully you can see how insanely powerful and scalable this is. And obviously I'm just using rough numbers here, but it shows why high ticket gives you such an advantage, because if you're selling something for $1,000, as long as you can get 1 buyer from that $1,000 of ads, you've at least broken even, and anything extra is profit. But I really like this send them to YouTube method a lot because it's much less salesy. You're sending people to free content. You're not pitching them on anything other than your YouTube channel, which kind of lowers their guard. They may not buy from you straight away, but you have to think in terms of lifetime customer value. That one person may go on to buy multiple products from you over the years, or from that initial click, which costs 10 cents in our example. I also love this method because it grows your YouTube channel. Some people have this weird idea in their heads that they have to grow 100% organically, but that's nonsense. We'll get into this a bit more later, but why not just use ads to speed up that growth if it's also being very profitable for you? Here's a few bonus tips for this method to help you get even more subscribers to your channel using Facebook ads. Firstly, when you're setting up your ad, include !sub_confirmation=1 on the end of your channel link so that they get prompted to subscribe when they visit your channel. This simple tip alone can double your subscription rate from ad clicks. Second tip. If you're looking to build your social proof quickly and you need quick, cheap subscribers that are actually real people, simply run an ad campaign to your channel using that above special link, the sub confirmation one. to third world countries, run the ads to them, because you can get clicks for a very cheap price there. And just as a side note here, I don't recommend doing this a lot because people from third world countries are very unlikely to be able to afford your high ticket products and services. Whereas obviously this main strategy focuses on attracting subscribers who will eventually become customers, or at least they could become customers. But still, I'm mentioning this because if you want a quick injection of real subscribers, then running Facebook ads to your channel using that link that prompts them to subscribe is a great way of racking up some subscribers very quickly and cheaply. And they're still real people who are interested in your channel. Third thing, targeting desktop users can be more effective as not everyone is signed into YouTube on their phone browser, and the ad will often open in their browser rather than the YouTube app. So we don't want them to have to sign in to be able to subscribe to your channel. We just want them to be able to do that in one click to minimize any friction between it. So my point is, consider targeting just desktop users to see if this increases the ad success rate in terms of the amount of subscribers you're getting from the ad. If it's not making any difference, then obviously you may as well include mobile as well to broaden the amount of people you're reaching. But in my experience, targeting desktop only for this subscription tactic definitely seems to work better because of the reason I just explained. But now, here's a few bonus tips for this method of using ads to get subscribers for your channel using Google Ads. Now, using Google Ads, you have a couple of options for the actual advert itself. Because the first is that you create a short video ad telling people why they should go check out your channel. But the second option is just to use your existing channel trailer as an ad, because that should already be a video that concisely explains in an interesting way all of the value that your channel offers. But whichever of those two options you decide, you can set it with Google Ads to have this video you've created play before the start of other people's videos. So it's like the reverse. Whereas in the last module, we were talking about other people placing ads on your videos and you getting paid for it. Now you're on the other side of it where you're paying to have your video in front of other people's content. Alternatively, you can run one of your other YouTube videos as an ad. So not your channel trailer, just one of your well-made videos. But if you do this, I highly recommend you run it as a display ad. And this means that rather than appearing in front of a YouTube video, where you get the skip ad button, instead it will appear in the sidebar next to a video. The reason I recommend picking this for your video ads is that if you run one of your videos as a pre-roll ad before the video, the audience retention rate will almost certainly take a huge hit. Whereas with display ads, they're less intrusive as people are choosing to click on the ad rather than it being shoved in front of their face before the video they actually want to watch. So running display ads for a couple of your existing YouTube videos can be a great way to introduce people to your channel, because then it's not even an ad. You're just paying for your content to be in the sidebar in like the suggested area. Final tip is that with Google Ads, you can target people based on lots of different factors, their interests, their demographics, the keywords they've searched, and so on. However, after extensive testing myself, I've found that the absolute best way to run Google Ads is normally to use the placement setting. This allows you to place ads, both pre-roll and display ads, on any channels of your choice or any specific videos of your choosing. And just think about that for a second. You can literally place your ads or your YouTube videos on any other creator's channel or even specific video. So you're essentially paying just a few cents per view to have your video in the suggested bar of your competition or anyone making similar content to you that your ideal audience might be watching. Again, there's plenty of tutorials on setting Google Ads up, but details like this about using placements are the sort of thing they won't tell you. So please bear all of this in mind because it can drastically increase your conversion rate. And again, though, when I say conversion, we're not just talking about running ads to get views and subscribers. Yes, sometimes you may do that just for a little bit of social proof, but most of the time, getting the views and subscribers is just a bonus. We're running our ads for them to be profitable. We want to remember that the purpose of these ads normally is to bring more people into our content system so they can become customers and clients of ours further down the road. And of course, some people who see your ads may go and buy from you almost immediately after finding your channel. But more likely, they'll need to consume lots of your videos first before they're ready to buy and invest in your programs. So even though this method that we've been talking about so far doesn't necessarily get instant sales, it's a brilliant way of playing the long game and growing your YouTube channel in the process. And both Facebook ads and Google ads can work very well for this, so I'd recommend testing them both. Maybe just starting with one so you get a full feel of that first. But now let's move on to method 2 of running ads to grow your YouTube business. And this is where you send them to your lead magnet. So rather than sending the ads direct to your YouTube channel, you send them to your lead magnet, this free thing we've created. Because we've already discussed how important your email list is and how much easier it is to sell to someone when you can directly communicate with them via email. So probably the most popular way of using ads is just to send the visitors from Facebook or Google to your lead magnet, the freebie you're giving away in exchange for their email address. And yes, at first this seems a little strange that we're paying to advertise something that we're giving away for free. But once we've got people into our email list, we can be pitching them not just on our products, but affiliate links and sponsors and so on. And also remember that once they're on your email list, you can also send them links to your YouTube videos. So this method can still help you grow your YouTube channel as well, because ultimately we want our fans to be connected with our brand on all different platforms. Just because they're on our email list, let's get them to connect on all these other social platforms too. Let's send them to your Instagram, your TikTok, and of course your YouTube. The more places they're connected with us, the better. But now let's move on to the third and final method for running ads, which is to send them to your sales page or your sales webinar. And basically, this is a more direct approach to using ads, where you send people straight to your sales page or a video or a webinar that sells the product. And realistically, if your product is over $1,000, as we said before, you normally need to get people on the phone for a call to close the deal. So in that case, the sales page would be an application where they can book a date and time to book a call with you. But for products under $1,000, you can definitely get sales through a sales page with an order form where the checkout is right there on the page. So you just send them from the ad straight to the sales page, and the sales page sells them on what this thing is that you've created and why it's so valuable, the transformation you're going to deliver, all of this stuff we've talked about, and they make a purchase there and then. However, with ads, you have to remember people don't know you yet. This isn't like when we send people to your sales page from your YouTube channel where you've already provided loads of free value and they've already seen your credibility. No, with ads, these are normally people who are brand new to your brand. As a result, the conversion rate will be quite low initially if you're sending your people from ads straight to a sales page. However, the magic here comes from retargeting, which is where you run a second ads campaign to all the people who visited your sales page but they didn't buy. Because you know these people are at least somewhat interested because they clicked your ad. And so you can specifically run more ads to these people, which drastically increases the chance of them buying. As for higher ticket items, people normally need to be exposed to something at least 6 or 7 times often, sometimes more, before they make a final decision to buy it. And so they might not buy a $1,000 system the first time they click the ad, but if it keeps popping up on their feed with ads that address any concerns and questions they have, they're going to be much more open to it. And you've almost certainly seen this where you visited a site before looking into buying something, and then it's almost like ads for that thing follow you around the internet. You see them everywhere. So to begin retargeting, you'll want to add a Facebook pixel to your site, which Facebook explained here on the PDF of this training. You've got a clickable link to access the complete guide for setting up a pixel, which will allow you to track who visits your sales page, who actually buys, so you can retarget those people accordingly. You can always hire someone to manage your ads if you'd prefer to focus solely on YouTube content. However, it's really not as complicated as it sounds. And as I said, Facebook have documentation for everything you need. For Google ads, if you want to do retargeting, navigate to something called the Audience Manager in the menu. And there'll be something you can click on that says remarketing. And from there, you can run ads specifically to people who've already watched your YouTube videos or subscribed to your YouTube channel, which is a great way to run ads to warm traffic. People who are already familiar with you and your brand and much more inclined to buy from you. And so it can definitely be worth running ads straight to your sales page or your application page, skipping the YouTube channel and the lead magnet completely and just getting them straight to the buying part. But this works best with retargeting. They're not normally going to buy from the very first time they see that sales page. You need to be sending more ads their way thanks to the Facebook pixel or thanks to remarketing with Google Ads so that they can become more familiar with you. It's only when you start popping up again and again that the penny drops that, yeah, you know what? I'm going to buy this thing. But all of those 3 ad strategies can be very, very effective. Just bear in mind that just like your content, ads always need a hook to start. You need to get their attention with the first line of an ad by making it unexpected, unique, or attention-provoking. Ideally, all 3. Just like with your YouTube videos, create that curiosity at the start of an ad so they'll watch it or they'll read it for longer. Ultimately, the real secret to ads, so to speak, is testing. Those who test the most make the most money. And so this means you should never assume that a certain ad is best or that a certain ad set, which is just the people you target, is going to be best. You want to continually try new combinations and tweak it and then let the data tell you which is performing best. Because changing just one variable can have a massive impact. For example, running the ads to people interested in marketing versus digital marketing may seem like a totally minor difference, but one of those ads might perform 25% better, which could lead to vastly better results, especially when you're running lots of ads. So always keep testing new variables and comparing which performs best, and then pour more ad budget into your best performers. Because remember, it all comes back to that thing. When you're making money from ads, you can reinvest that profit into even more ads, and that's how it can scale very rapidly. But I hope this little crash course has just shown you the possibilities with ads, not only to get more sales, but to grow your YouTube channel in the process. And I will see you in the next training.